Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day's going wonderful. I'm so glad you're joining me again. Today we are creating a 5 easy step card using some Spellbinders Club kits. We have the clear stamp and die of the month club kit. And then we also have the stencil of the month club kit. And this month it is a 5-piece stencil set. And it creates a really pretty background. So we're going to be creating 2 cards. One with the stencil and a greeting from our clear stamp of the month club kit, and then at the end I'll create another card using this lovely little pattern in the stamp. Just speed it up a little bit. Okay, so let's jump in and get started. We're going to start off with step number 1 and create our focal point. My focal point today is actually going to be some of the fall leaves and acorns in here. So we're going to do some stenciling. The nice thing about this stencil is it's indexed, and I'm going to go in order today. I say that today because usually I go out of order. So if they have number 1 on them, we're going to start with number 1. I'm bringing in some white cardstock. Okay, and I'm on my magnetic mat, so I can actually secure my magnets down just to make this a little bit easier. I don't have to bring out any grit mat. I am going to bring in some inks. Let me tell you the colors, and I'm using Pink Fresh Studio inks here. I don't think I'm going to use the brown. Well, yeah, I am. Okay, a nice fall color palette. I have let me go over the colors and I'll tell you the names. We have yellow, orange, a purple, we have a brown, and a red. And I'm using sweet mustard, persimmon, lavender, espresso, and candy apple. Okay, we're going to start off with sweet mustard. Lightest ink's always nice to go over, and I'm just going to go over it. I'm not even going to bother cleaning off my stencil because these two will blend really nicely together. But we're going to add some orange. And that is stencil number 1. Okay, we'll put this to the side and line up our second stencil. Second stencil, we're going to go over it with the orange. That's orange. And then I'm going to add my candy apple, which is my red. And we are going to darken some areas. Okay, so I wiped off my stencil, and then I'm going to go back over this with yellow. This is going to give me a little bit more orange in my background, and that's what I want. I want more oranges. Okay, so that is stencil number 2. Let's take a look. So pretty, nice and fall themed. Now we're going to bring in stencil 3. We're just going to go over the top of the acorns and also the veins of our leaves. Okay, that's stencil 3. And then stencil 4 is a little detail layer to the acorns. I'm going to line this up, and we're going to go over this detail layer with red ink. And that's the detail layer. We're going to remove this. And then we're going to add our final layer, which is more of the veins in the bottom of the acorn. And I'm just going to bring back my brown, and we'll go over this one. I think we got it all covered, and then we get to take a look at our little masterpiece. How pretty is that? Just gorgeous. This card's going to come together pretty quickly because we're just using one panel. Now, we're still on our focal point, okay? What I'm going to do is take a die set that's a nesting die set. Any kind of nesting die set you have would work for this. And then I'm going to take, we're going to actually use 3 today, and 3 of them that are layered together, okay? I'm going to take the largest of my 3 layers. Now I'm lining this up and I made sure that this is the size where I can get at least one leaf and 2 acorns out of this, because those are going to be my focal point. Okay, put that one back. Now I'm going to take this inside piece and just using my scissors, I'm going to cut out I'm going to cut out this acorn, and this leaf. Maybe this leaf too. Okay, I'm just finishing up, and the nice thing about this larger leaf is you can go on the inside of it and still have a really pretty leaf. Okay, so you don't have, your fussy cutting doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side. We're done with this. I'm going to bring in a finger dauber, and then I'm going to go over my focal images with my brown ink. This just takes away any white edges, and then it just hides any fussy cutting imperfections. So these are my focal image. Okay, now we're going to move along to step number 2 and create our home panel. That's where these 2 dies will come in. So we'll put this over here with this piece. Now I'm bringing in some cardstock. We're going to take the largest of the 2 and die cut out with the dark orange cardstock, and then the smallest with the lighter orange. Now I do want to mention that this one actually has a circle in it, so it's going to create a tag. So if you're going to use, like I mentioned, you can use any nesting die set. If you have a circle die set, punch a hole out on top and create a tag out of the smallest one. If you have a rectangle, punch a hole out of the top and make a tag out of that. Okay, any nesting die will work with this one. So I'm just going to trim this out, and I will do a little die cutting, and I will be right back. Now I'm going to take a white eyelet, I'm going to add it to my tag, and then I will secure it with my crocodile here. Now I'm going to thread my tag with some gold twine. This is Spellbinders Vivant. Let's see. This is cord. Vivant cord, and it's real pretty. One thing I do want, I'm going to double it up here. One thing I do want to say about the Vivant cording, it's really pretty. There's tons on here. The price point is a little bit higher, but it lasts forever. There's 100 meter, I think 100 meters in here. Super nice, and it's a little bit thicker than the DMC floss, which is really nice. But the thing about this one is the ends this is great for sewing too. But one thing that this does do is the ends, when you trim it, frays. It's hard to say on camera, but it does fray. But just to stop the fraying, all you have to do is add a little bit of glue to your hand, put it on your finger, and then just go over the end and just roll it, and this will stop it from fraying if you don't want it to fray. Sometimes I like the frayed edge. It works really good for just to stop the fraying with a little bit of glue on the end. That's all you have to do to stop it from fraying, but it's a really nice cording. Look how pretty. So that's my home panel. Not much to it. Now we're going to move along to step number 3 and create our sentiment. This is where our stamp set comes in. This is the Autumn Whim Clear Stamp and Die of the Month Club Kit, and we're going to stamp May Your Fall Be Full of Quiet Wonder. I think that is so pretty. With my black ink, we're just going to go over this. I'm using my VersaFine Claire Simon Says Stamp Nocturne ink. And we're going to stamp this here. Wonderful. And the nice thing is there's coordinating die that will cut this out. Is this the one? Yes, I will run this through my die cut machine, and I'll be right back. Towards the bottom here, we're going to center it. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and add our leaf. We're going to do a little tucking with it. I die cut out this one too. I don't know if I'm going to use this one or not though. Let's add our 2 acorns. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use this leaf. You know what? I can remove the foam tape off of this leaf, and we can actually put this on the inside of the card to make it pretty. I'm not going to use that one. So that is our home panel and our greeting and our focal image. Now we're going to move along to step number 4 and create our background, which we already did, which makes it really easy. I'm going to go ahead and take this and adhere this to the front of my card base. Now our background is done, and then we're going to take our home panel. This is going to go right in the middle. We're just going to center it so we have a little bit of a white frame here. Okay, we're going to move along to step number 5, which means it's time to embellish. We're going to use our Spellbinders Color Essential Gems. This is the gold mix. And we're going to add some gems in our background. Lovely. And that will finish off that card. Using the Spellbinders Stencil of the month for September 2025. Now we're going to move along to our next card, and we're doing it in 5 easy steps, but we're going to speed up the process, okay? First off, we have a panel, and I went ahead and heat embossed. It's hard to tell, but I did, I stamped and heat embossed with white embossing powder this image on the top. And then while it was in my stamping positioner, I flipped it over and I stamped it again here and heat embossed. So this panel actually has a full background with this fun fall image, okay? What we're gonna do next is ink blend using the same colors. I'm gonna put yellow in the middle, and then I'll go orange, red, with a little bit of purple at the very end. Okay, we're gonna ink blend on here. So there's my ink blended panel. Okay, now what I also did was took a E18 marker or brown marker, and I went over some of the images and added some details, like the dots to the mushrooms, the stripes to the squash here. I did go over my embossed area with my marker. And if you do that, it's really easy to clean up with just a little bit of alcohol and a towel. Just wipe it away. And I did it with these leaves here, and then I got the ink on my embossed background, but that's okay. If it smears a little bit, that's no worries because it's a fall card. I think I can get away with it. Now, I went ahead and took the coordinating dies, and I die cut out the sunflower, the acorn here, this leaf, this squash, this umbrella. All we're going to do is line up these images. So now they're replaced with vellum. It's kind of a fun look. This is my focal point. Okay, this is actually my background. I'm going to put this to the side. I went ahead and created 2 more panels and then wrapped some twine around here. But this time, instead of going vertical, we're going to go horizontal. So that will be my home panel. Okay, and then for my greeting, I went ahead and stamped from our stamp set. The greeting that says, "Hope this season wraps you in comfort." I think that's really pretty. We're going to put all of this together now. So we have our focal image, our background, our home panel, and our greeting. I'm going to take this panel, we're going to pop, I'm going to layer it directly on my card base. And with my home panel, I just knotted it off. I have a bow here actually that we're going to use. This is going to go a little towards the center. I went ahead and put foam tape behind all of my little images. Okay, and what I'm going to do is layer them. We cut out this umbrella, so we have another umbrella over here. I'm going to tuck this under here and layer it right over the top of this umbrella. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the sunflower. Instead of adding it here, I'm going to add it to the existing sunflower. And then, let's see what else. We have the pumpkin that I'm going to add over here, just layering it on top. We have this little acorn up. We're going to add the acorn here. I covered up my leaf, so I'm going to put that there. I covered up my squash, so I'm going to put that there. This leaf here, I'm going to layer on this side. This pine cone here, we're going to tuck under here and layer it on top of this. we have this pine cone that's right here. We're going to add a little bit of, and then we have this acorn that we're going to tuck under here on this side. There we go. So the only two that we didn't cover were the squash and the leaf. Those are going to be perfect on our home panel. And then I did tie a double bow that I'm going to put over that knot just to add a little extra gold. And then we're just going to layer our squash and our leaf right over that bow. And that is all there is to that card. Pretty similar to our first card, but a little bit different. And those are the cards that we made today with a couple of Spellbinders Club kits. I wanted to do something a little bit different with the stamp set, and I thought that was really fun. But that's my card projects for today. I thank you so much for joining me. I wish you a lovely day, and we will see you again real soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.